Hello, my name is Kira Conlon, and I'm the founder of Be the Light, Empowering Children and the Child Within. And today I want to share with you about one of the services I offer, which I call Family Harmony Facilitation. I have seen too much in my life, in my family, in my community, and even further at large, both in Canada and abroad, while I've been living in multiple continents, the impacts that separation and unhealthy relationships of the parents has on young children. And we all know, or at least I'm telling you now that this is the case, that the formative years of birth to age 7 will lay the foundation for your child's character, the personality, and their sense of self esteem, their sense of self worth, and their belief in their ability to do things in life. And to be able to have stable, healthy relationships themselves when they get older. This is a crucial, crucial time in a child's life, and it's imperative that parents receive support they need to be able to connect to their child, to communicate in a way that is building that relationship, in a way that the child will feel seen, heard, the child will feel safe, and they can not only um, have their physical survival needs met, but also have their emotional survival needs met. Something that in a crisis often gets overlooked, and understandably so. Often, when a single parent has come out of a relationship that has been unhealthy, that is can be putting it mildly in some cases, and they themselves are working on their healing, regulating their emotions, calming their nervous system, recovering their physical health that may have degraded due to stress and anxiety and fear and all those very heavy emotions and experiences. And there's now this misbalance in the relationship with the parent and the child may be expressing this by having nightmares, by having meltdowns, by being emotional at the drop of a hat, by having angry outbursts, even to the point of getting physically aggressive, by being very clingy and not wanting to let the parent go, being unwilling to do things without them. It can manifest in all of these ways which are obvious, but also in other ways where the child simply becomes more uh, in themselves, where they no longer seem to be as bubbly or as outgoing as they might have been in earlier years. They might just seem more fearful and hesitant to do things in life, to try things, and to explore. And that has to do with their sense of inner safety. So I've created this service, this program, and the service so that I can support parents and the child at the same time. What I've seen is that the parent will recognize the healing that they need to do. Their child seems to be okay, so they work on themselves, getting help, hopefully, by professionals and doing what they need to do for themselves. And the child is, it's assumed to be fine, when really there's a lot for them to heal as well. Or because the child is manifesting such expressions that are hard to manage and deal with, the parent is putting all the focus on, I need to help my child, I need to help my child, while ignoring their own needs, which is why this service has been created, because it is so, so important, because of the connection the child has to the parent, that they are both learning and growing together. The parent providing the guidance by being the model and being able to support, but at the same time, they're allowed to take care of their needs, to look at what their needs are, and to build a certain life that will allow them both to thrive. So, with Family Harmony Facilitation. This is very different than I'm not a certified counselor, registered nurse, therapist, etc. Um, I've worked with people who've brought their children to therapists, once a week, but it doesn't seem to have an effect. And it's because they are out of their actual environment. It's very hard for a child who's 3, 4, 5 years old to go to see somebody in a new, secure, stable environment to learn self-regulating skills, to take them back to their environment, which has been unsafe, and be able to use those on their own. So I'm not saying that those services don't have their place, and that's great. But what I do is come to the home and be able to help the parent see in those real situations how shifts can be made, for the parent to observe and explain and help the parent see their blind spots, what it is they're doing with their body language, their tone, with their energy, that maybe is interfering with them achieving the goal that they would like, or the relationship that they would like with their child, and the behaviors that they would hope to see, the values they want to impart. And so I will spend time with the parent and the child or children together, to see how they are interacting. I will spend time with the parent so we can discuss observations and history that might be at play in this in dynamic, as well as time with the children themselves, so they can have a chance to have another safe adult in their life. The parent can take care of themselves, doing what they might need to do administratively, or hit the gym, hit the spa, get their nails done, go to a library, go to a park, just fulfill their needs. And during that time, you get to see with the children, communication through body language and play, and if they're 5, 6, 7 years old, real discussion about what is working and what isn't, and what's bothering them, and that we can relay to the parents of things that are needs that are not yet being met. And it also allows the parents uh, to have some feedback, because oftentimes they're like, I don't know what I should be doing, or I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or and it's not what I'm doing that's not being effective, or whatnot. So this is where this comes in. Now, it can be done for a limited number of hours per week. In some cases, I offer the service of live in, where I will stay with the parent and the child or children in their home. So we really have that full view of what's going on in day to day life, and when triggers happen, and what will bring about those high emotions, how things are being dealt with, what's the environment of the home like, the neighborhood, what kind of community the parents have, how is it different for the child in school, if they're in school, and all these kinds of things. So this is what the intention is of Family Harmony Facilitation: work with the parent, work the child, work the parent and child together, so they both can have space, they both can have time to learn and grow, and feedback and suggestions and strategies and tools that we can put in place to build that relationship, and to create more harmony in the home between them, and hope that things can be better. So if you would like to talk more about how this might be beneficial for you, or how we might be able to adapt it to where you are with your family and your living situation, and then reach out and let's have a chat. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.